right, so it's a lovely rainy Monday in New York, so I thought it would be an absolutely perfect time to talk about sadness. That's right, sadness. Pure and simple, sadness. I can place a bunch of other labels on it: grief, despondency, depression, darkness. I mean, there's a lot of things you can call it, but it's just those emotions that are that side of life that most people are like, oh, no, 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 let's avoid that side. Let's avoid those feelings. Or on the other hand, you get people who are like, oh, I'm so depressed. I must be really depressed. Can I talk to you about how depressed I am? I mean, I'm so depressed. It's really depressing how depressed I am. And this continuous feeding of the idea that a sadness or a minor dark emotion is continual depressive feelings or is sometimes a bit feeding a sense of self will that is seemingly natural and like a wave, but at the same time, you keep feeding that. It's like it doesn't have a way up, it actually goes down. Now, I'll be the last person to tell you that you should ignore any feelings. I believe that the things that you ignore don't go away. In the same way, I think that the things that you try to resist persist, as the expression goes. So what does one do when one feels sad? I mean, I don't know about a lot of you, but I don't recall anybody ever saying to me, well, if you feel sad, just feel sad. It's just, it's something that'll come and it's something that'll go. I mean, if I look at a lot of my peers and even people a generation older than me, a generation after me, the idea of how to handle feelings wasn't communicated. There wasn't a plan. There's lots of plans out there to create a business, how to get married, plan a wedding, but there's no real plan for how to handle your emotions. And so your emotions may have been overindulged, your emotions may have been ignored. And yet, whilst you didn't really know how to deal with these things were happening in your life, that made you feel dark or sad or left out or lonely or abandoned, and those things are lodged in the body, right? Because the body that you have isn't just a physical entity that breathes and eats and shits and does all kinds of things. It holds your entire life experiences, your cells, your DNA, your mind, the hormones, different places in your muscles and your gastrointestinal system hold your experiences. And so for me, it's absolutely, absolutely, absolutely essential to develop a way to cathartically handle your emotions, to ride them like a wave or a roller coaster, and allow them to come and go and be what they are, which is grief, which is loneliness. The human experience can be horrifically lonely, and believe me, I have a million friends. I'm surrounded by people that love me, and yet this weekend I spent the better part of 24 to 48 hours crying. Just for no real reason. Yes, it was provoked by a certain situation that happened that made me feel sad. And the sadness wasn't, oh, I feel rejected. It was kind of almost instantaneously a feeling of just dread and darkness and loneliness and abandonment in my body. Like this heat rose in my chest and then it just dropped into my belly, and I felt like crying for about like I said, 24 to 48 hours. Why is that? I know the feeling, and I'll tell you what, this thing, I could talk. I could go to therapy, I could go to coaching, I could do this, I could do that. I could talk it till I'm blue in the face, and the thing is that this stuff is just there. It's there in my body. And if I want to learn how to handle it, if I want to learn how to be with it, excuse me, I'm going to take that back. If I want to learn how to handle it, and if I'm going to grow from it, I need to learn how to be with it. I need to not run from it. I need to know that it's going to be gone at some point. I still feel a little sad today, but probably by midweek, this will not be the main focus of my experience, because there'll be other emotions and other things that'll come into my life over the next couple of days. There'll be things that make me happy. There will be people who say things, people who do things that also maybe disturb me. And that's life, that's living. I want to be moved, disturbed, even sensitive to what's happening around me and to the people in my personal experience. And all of this, as I confront my sadness, I took a walk on the boardwalk. I went down to the ocean. I look at the ocean. I think about how big it is. I think about how powerful it is. And I get hope from that. I feel alive within that. I was still sad, and then I come home, I go to bed, and today's a new day, right? And it really goes to show you that one day at a time, we just get through everything, and that doesn't mean that if you don't have the tools to get through something, that you should not seek the help that you need. We all need to seek whatever help we need to get through whatever we need to get through. But I also believe that whatever help you seek should be leading you towards a solution, not continuously going back to the same help to plug in because you don't feel like you have the power to get through things. For me, autonomous power is the objective. I want to be able to sustain myself and my independent will to be strong and live a good, happy life. So hopefully this helps. If you want to talk about your sadness or anything else, message me or email me. Nicole at Nicole Devlin. Thanks for sharing time.